Happy New Year! Happy 2025! My name is Alyssa. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Got my little disco ball behind me here. It's not very big, but just decided to put it there for the aesthetics of the video. So I'm excited because this is my third annual video on my channel where I've done reflections on my last year's goals and then kind of set some new ones for the new year. So this is no exception to the other videos. We're going to be doing just that. So if you're new on my channel, you're definitely going to learn new things about a random person on the internet. If you're a returning subscriber, then you probably saw a lot of what I did in 2024 and you can kind of follow along with me. We're gonna jump right in. I have my vision board that I got last year right at the start of the year for 2024 and lots of fun stuff on here. So we're gonna kind of go through, maybe just starting at the top corner and see what goals I planned for myself for 2024 and if I met them, and if I did not meet them, then is that still something I even want to do? So the first thing that I have on here, I remember putting this on there because I had moved into this townhouse with my boyfriend recently at the time, and we had a guest bedroom upstairs that did not look aesthetic by any means whatsoever. So I put it on my goal board to kind of give it like a Victorian style makeover, and I feel like it is doing the job it needs to do at this time. We made a little gallery wall, painted some walls, kind of just turned it into more living space in our house. So I feel like I did complete that successfully. I'm just gonna scoop over here. Some other goals that were really important to me in 2024 was to travel, and that's kind of a common theme with me in general. So on here I just had kind of, you know, things related to traveling. Specifically we had the Indianapolis 500, which I did get to go to. That was such a cool experience, and honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to going back maybe in like a couple of years or something. I also had Florida on here, and that's actually how I started out the year for John's holiday party last year in Orlando, Florida with his coworkers. So I checked that one right off the list right away. So now this goal I kind of do have guilt around because it's something that would have meant a lot to me, but I just wasn't able to do it with time off work and things. We were supposed to take a road trip with my grandparents to Glacier in like the Montana, Colorado kind of area of the United States, and I was not able to get enough time off work in order to do that trip, and just monetary wise I'm trying to save for other things in my life, which you'll see in a sec here. Wasn't able to do that. However, we did kind of make up for it. We did like a mini camping trip in Minnesota up north with my grandparents over like a longer weekend, so we did still do something with them, which I appreciated, but we were not able to get to Glacier this year. Okay, and then moving down into kind of what my career aspirations were. I went to school for business economics and finance. That was my major and minor in college. So I do work at a financial institution, and one of my goals was to get my series exams to be a financial advisor. I started it, I bought the book. I actually have it right here for the first exam that I would have had to have taken and passed in order to kind of move forward. I pretty much read the first chapter or two of this and then just decided to hang on for a sec and kind of just do well in my current role before I thought about moving into something new. And we'll get into what happened after that in my 2025 goal setting, but something unexpected happened in my career. But then on here again, I just had like this corporate girl going to her job. Wanted to just keep a nice professional look with like having my nails done. And then moving over into like the finance slash fun creative part of my life. My goal was to save $4,000 this year, and I'm actually very, very close to hitting that goal, which I know it might not seem like a lot to someone, but for me, I did not come from a household that really focused on saving money, so I'm kind of like trying to put myself into a better position on my own, just with my own new healthy habits. So that was the goal I set for myself for 2024. And then on my YouTube channel, we actually just hit this like 2 weeks ago, so thank you guys so much for everyone who has subscribed to me. My goal was to hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, and we did that, so thank you so much for helping out with that. I literally couldn't have done it without you because I cannot subscribe to myself. Moving into the health section, I wanted to kind of prioritize cooking at home more, so we did do HelloFresh for a little bit, but I don't know, it just wasn't worth it after like they kept upping the price from box to box. So we did end up canceling that, and I'm still trying to kind of work on that goal. I commented this on someone's Instagram page too, but the older I get, the more my goal is just to be healthy, happy, and have money every single year. But anyways, I had another goal to have a YouTube sponsor, which I did actually have one. It was kind of a weird situation. It wasn't like a paid sponsorship, but Hiiiiii, one of the clothing brands online, you guys probably have heard of them. They have a lot of followers on Instagram, actually reached out to me to do a collaboration in exchange for like $400 worth of their clothing. So it was like my first collab that I've done. I have done deals with like Batiste before. So on Instagram, sometimes I will do Instagram reels and collaborate with Batiste and they'll send me product. So I did like kind of sprinkle in a little bit of sponsorships and collab work in 2024. So that was always a fun time for me too, because YouTube's always kind of been like a dream of mine. And then some of the last things that I had as my goal for 2024 was just to work out on a regular basis. So I did actually end up getting a gym membership pretty close to my house here. I'd say like right now I'm going about once a week, if not like every other week, so it's kind of slacking a little bit, but I do try to move my body as much as I can, especially in the summer. I love being outside and doing like walks or runs. And then last but not least, during the summer, once again, my goal was to do like this little spring garden situation out on my patio, and I feel like every year I learn a little bit more about what to do versus not to do when gardening, so feel pretty successful with that one. So that's literally all the things in 2024 that I wanted to achieve. I'd say like most of them I was able to do. There's just like a few one-offs on here, but overall 2024 was a very good year to me. So with that being said, I am so excited to present to you my vision board for 2025. I already put her up in the frame that's gonna go above my desk. I love looking at this all year long. It reminds me of like what milestones and check-in points I set for myself. So now I'm gonna walk you guys through a little bit of what 2025 is gonna look like. So there were kind of some unexpected things that happened in my life in 2024 that I didn't think were gonna pop up. I just kind of want to start with the main things that I wanted to touch on. One, I did get to travel to 2 different new locations I've never been to before. So Phoenix, Arizona and Charleston, South Carolina. I've never been to either of those states before until last year. So those were kind of just spontaneous little trips I took. So again, I love to travel and that was something that was important to me. The other thing that was kind of unexpected is that at work I was approached and asked to move into a management position at my office, and so that's something that kind of took me off the path of wanting to do my series exams to become a financial advisor. So that actually is a benchmark that I have successfully completed the program for, and I am all set up for 2025 to move into a manager position. So I'm excited but nervous for it, but that was like something that randomly just got sprung upon me. It's similar pay-wise for what I had to do anyways if I wanted to be like a licensed advisor and get my series and everything, which that's a lot more work than just kind of like doing well in my current role and helping train in people, things like that. So that is one of my things you will see on here. The last thing that I really don't know where it came from, but I decided to start my own business in 2024. It's a very small business, but if you know me, you know I'm a very like crafty, hands-on person. I love to do anything that's like creative, and so I decided to start my own jewelry company. Most of the things that I am kind of focusing on now is doing like 18 karat gold filled jewelry, so kind of like a higher quality. I've definitely learned a lot since I started that business in the summer, and it's continuing to grow every single day, which is so exciting. So those are kind of some major things that I didn't expect to happen last year that I ended up doing. So let's jump in now and I will walk you through everything I put on my 2025 vision board. Top corner, focus on the things you can control. Now for me, this is a big one that I very much tried to utilize last year in my everyday day-to-day life. That's another reason why I really like having a plan in place that I can look at, because I just need to like check in with myself, see what are the things I can actually do day to day that can give me the results that I want. Sometimes, you know, people just have expectations of like, oh, I really wish this would happen to me, or that would be really nice, or you're so lucky that this happens to you, but I've been really trying to focus on putting in the hard work behind the scenes and getting the results that I want from the work that I'm putting in. So just a reminder to myself that, you know, if you want to achieve these things, you gotta put in the work. You have to do what you can control. That's the motivational snip you're gonna get today. Moving into YouTube first, my goal is to hit 5,000 subscribers in 2025, and I know you're probably like, girl, you just hit 2, calm down, but I swear, once you start getting monetized on YouTube and the ball starts rolling, it's easier to kind of get subscribers, is what I've heard and seen from other channels. So that is what I'm sticking to with my goal. Do whatever you want with that information, but I would be so happy if you helped me reach that goal. Moving into some travel things, once again, that's one of the goals that I love. Next year, I would love to go back to New York City. I think that's one of my favorite places in the United States so far that I've been to. My boyfriend John has never been to New York, so I'm really thinking it could be like a magical little time next year, maybe during like the holiday time, to go there. So transitioning down into what I have here, I'm spending some more time with my boyfriend John, and I'm hoping that soon I will not be just a girlfriend anymore. We did go ring shopping, and I did a video about that a few weeks back on my channel, so I'm hoping that any time now I could be a fiance. So keep an eye out on my channel for that. Moving over into money related things, my goal this year is to just bump up my savings to about $7,000, which again, I don't want to hear it. It can be more, it can be less. I don't know. That's what I am able to do. That's one of the things I can control. So that is my goal for 2025. And then if I do get engaged, I'm thinking it would be pretty fun to do like a girls getaway vacation thing somewhere. Even if I don't get engaged, I still want to do that because I love to travel and I love a little girls vacation trip. One of the things that I am very much looking forward to. I would love to have longer and healthy hair. So right now, I guess this can be my starting point to look back at of where my hair is right now. But that's what we're gonna work on in 2025, is kind of just working on like making sure my hair is healthier and stronger, and hopefully with that it gets a little bit longer too. And then we got the classics, just working out and being healthy again. I would like to bump it up to 2 times a week that I'm working out. And then for the food part, I just put, you know, using food as fuel. I didn't really put like a specific measurable thing on there because it didn't really pan out amazingly for me last year. It wasn't really that easy to like measure how many times a week I'm doing that. I don't know, but I just put making sure I'm using food in an appropriate way to fuel my body and my workouts. And I'm moving into my fun career stuff. I have that I would like to do 3 vendor markets with my business. You know, like craft shows, pop-up shops, things like that. So I do need to get quite a few materials for my business. So that's also why I didn't put my savings goal like that much higher, because I think a lot of my money is going to be going to growing my jewelry business. So again, just getting like orders for it, kind of having some inspiration from other small businesses or Etsy shops too for my jewelry. You know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So people like specific aesthetics, and I'm trying just my best to keep up on trends and see what people actually like to wear. So that's my little bubble here. And then lastly, like I just kind of talked about, the office promotion is something that I think could happen in the next couple months here. Obviously in the winter, right before everyone gets their Christmas bonus, no one's gonna go out and try to find another job or quit their current job. So I'm thinking that this spring there probably will be some movement. That's pretty much everything that I would like to accomplish in 2025. Let me know what you guys think will be a fun goal to see me achieve. I'm personally pretty excited for the engagement one myself and doing some vendor markets. Leave a comment below too if there's any videos you guys want to see me do in 2025. I'm definitely open to just trying out fun new things. Life is short, let's just do some fun stuff. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this kind of gave you some ideas of also maybe what you can look forward to in the next year. Again, if you would like to help me hit my goal of hitting 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2025, make sure to subscribe on my channel. Turn on the bell too, because then every time I upload a video, you'll actually get a notification saying, hey, your girl uploaded a vid, you better go watch it. Thank you guys so much, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!